This is my turtle. His name is Bumble. He's a yellow-bellied slider. When we got him, he was about the size of this coin. So since we got him, which was 3 months, he has over doubled in size. And the way we've done that, well, the way he's grown so fast, is we have to feed him little food pellets, kind of like the baby food you guys used to eat. So that has all of the nutrients and whatnot, so he can grow so fast and be such a healthy size at his age. So right now we don't actually know what gender our turtle is. He needs to be about 5 inches long in order to start telling. And the main way you look to figure that out is the length of his tail. Male turtles have longer tails and thicker tails in comparison to the females, who have short and thin tails.
You can sit on the floor.
So again, the food, we just feed him little food pellets. Then there's also baby turtle food pellets that have even more nutrients to give them that little boost at the very beginning of their life. We've had him about 3 months, and when we got him, he was somewhere between a month and 3 months old. And their natural habitat is just rivers and lakes. One of this guy's favorite habits is he'll go up into his basking area, which is a dry place where he can dry his shell off. And he loves jumping all the way from the top right into the water. You hear a thump, thump, thump as he's jumping.
It sounds like the ice maker.
He also loves attacking the glass when people come to look at him and whenever they have food with them. And then he also loves attacking the bubbles that are made by the bubble makers.
Bennett is here from across the street. Come on in, Bennett. Jacob's gonna show you. Come here, girl. Stop, ready? There you go. You wanna come see the turtle with me?
And then whenever we have to clean the tank, we just drain all of the water out using a siphon. We drain all of the water out, and then we just give it a quick little wipe down. And then we refill it with tap water that we add a little, a special treatment called stress coat. And that just removes like the chlorine and whatnot from the water. And then this guy's gonna live a long and healthy life, about 40 years, so it's a lifetime commitment. And he will be about, at his oldest, he'll be about 8 inches and will need 5 times the size of this tank. Right now this is about a 20-gallon tank. He's gonna need an 100-gallon tank by the time he is full grown. So that's all I have. You guys wanna come look at him and feed him?
It's gonna be one at a
Is
time.
he an herbivore or a carnivore?
Right now,
Think about it. Which word is which? What's herbs?
herbivore. He's an omnivore eventually. He will end up eating meat. However, I don't know if these do currently.
Yeah. Well, you've got
Wrong.
little shrimp that you feed him too. That.
Sprinkle that in. And he's gonna come eat some.
Just give each kid like little 2
Yeah.
plates. You wanna go up and watch? You're gonna have a turn.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah, you'll guys all have a turn.
He's not the smartest turtle in the world. Takes him a while to find the food.
And what happens when he gets full?
He doesn't actually ever get full because they're opportunistic, so they'll just keep eating. Yeah.
Eat your turn. You gonna go for next, George? Yeah. Okay, get in line. Watch your meat.
What might happen if you feed him too much?
step up on the stool first.
Now just drop it in.
Well, give him another one. Or have him pick it up off the counter with his fingers.
Put it in.
There you go.
John, come here. John,
John, don't
John.
because there's a baby in this carrier.
you wanna see the baby?
There's a
John,
little tiny
listen.
baby. I'll stand here. Thank you. Yeah.
We're not listening.
Jacob,
Turtle
What?
door.
what might happen if you feed him too much?
Feed him too much, you get really, really big and an unhealthy size. So you kind of gotta limit how much you feed him.
And Jacob,
Do you wanna?
What happens to his shell? If you feed him too much.
Oh, that's really.
pyramiding.
Is that cool, George? There we go. Good job. You want to turn?
And what are the lights for?
This, so the lights, one of them is UV, and then one of them is heating. So the UV helps his shell get really strong and hard, and then the heat will dry him out.
And warm him up.
Yes. They are cold-blooded, so they don't actually produce their own heat.
You guys have any questions? Kiddos?
Do you remember,
George, do you have any
do
turtle
you remember its
questions?
names?
Jacob?
Names?
What? Can you think of any?
John.
What was that?
Something about the leg.
His leg? Do you know what that black ramp part? Did you see the black ramp in there? What do you think that's for?
What do you think the black ramp in there is for, George? The turtle.
Turtle? Jacob, what does that do?
So the ramp allows him to get up into his basking area.
What is a basking area?
The basking area is what is the dry and warm part of his tank.
Okay.
What are all those power cords in there for?
So the power cords give power to all of our lights, our bubble maker, and our heater and our filter.
What are those for?
The heater heats the water. The lights give him light and UV rays and heat. And then the bubble makers are something fun to play with, and it gives oxygen to the water. Okay.
Any other questions?
Do you remember his name?
Ooh.
You could ask it.
Come on, Rachel, you can ask. Jacob, what is his name?
George. There we
His
go.
name is Bumble,
There we go.
Why
kind
did
of like
you
a
name
bumblebee.
Yeah, there you go. Look, he's on his ramp. Maybe he'll go up.
Because he's a yellow-bellied slider, so the yellow underneath him, if you look up this way, it's yellow. So like the bumblebee. Yeah.
The bumblebee.
And what does he do when he's sleeping?
When he's sleeping, he just kind of floats around.
Is he nocturnal, diurnal, or I
Do you
forget
want
the
to see him
third?
again? Yeah, you want to see him again? You want Dad to come, or you want me to take
He's
him?
awake when the lights are on.
He's diurnal.
Diurnal. Okay.
So nocturnal is awake at night.
Diurnal is awake at day.
And then there's one that's awake at dusk and dawn. And I can't remember the name, or active at that time, and I can't remember the name of that.
If the girls want to come see him later. They were pretty excited when I told them about it.
So the people can see the turtle.
Okay.
And what's his best friend in there?
Get you guys a
Best friend.
You guys
His best friend is
wanna
this
learn or just
thermometer. He loves just floating with it.
And should we put some fish in there with him?
Or to get over there.
Yeah. You put fish in there, he will eat them when he is larger. What?
He'll take bites of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he's a little larger and he has a bigger mouth, he will just take bites.
they native to this area?
Yellow-bellied sliders are not. They are native like southern Ohio, West Virginia. Red-eared sliders are native here.
Very good.
Leave it up to Mrs. Stoltz to challenge you.
I kind of like that sort of stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, Jacob's got a little thank you gift for each of you.